Derek Staley with ESFI World. We are here at IPL 4 in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I am joined by SaSe. So, Kim, thank you for taking time to sit down with us. We're well into 2012 now. You've played at the Red Bull LAN, MLG, and now IPL. How do you feel about your recent performances and your overall skill level?
I'm not too sad about it, but I'm not too happy either. I think I can play better. And now I just practice. I try to improve a lot. But last year when I took a break and stayed in Sweden and China for like 1.5 months, I feel like I lost a lot of my skill. Now I'm working to get back I'm a better player, but I think I was maybe better before.
So we're here at IPL, as I said. You had a pretty good run through the open bracket. You took out Select, Golden, and Heart before you eventually ran into Parting. Were there any games that really stuck out for you that you were happy about, or any games that you really want to go back and look at to evaluate to really improve your play?
I think I played pretty bad, like almost all the games. I played in the open bracket. I didn't like the computers were lagging and the table closing was like there was an edge on the table, like right where your mouse was, so it was not like very good conditions to play, so I didn't feel I played my best. So even though I won versus some good players, I think I could have done a lot better. And also I woke up at 7 a.m. and I played my last game at I don't know 11 p.m. or midnight, so yeah, I'm not very happy about it either.
The open bracket was incredibly stacked, as we said, with high-level Korean talent. What were your goals heading into the weekend, and do you consider this event a success?
I didn't know I was going here like until, I don't know, 5 days before, so I didn't have much time to prepare and so on. My goals, I don't know, I always try to do as good as possible, but I think I could have done better, so not very happy.
After an event like this, are you able to really go back and analyze certain things in replays to kind of pick apart things and see where you can improve, or is it more of just kind of as you go, you remember what you did and adjust as you go?
I think I try to improve like every day. Like this event, I played like, I don't know, 20 or 30 games. In Korea, I play like 40 to 50, 60 games every day. So tournament games is different from practice games, and I think you learn more from practice games than tournament games.
Okay, so as I said, we are in Vegas. Were you able to get out and see the city at all? And is it more of a distraction being in somewhere like Las Vegas than, say, MLG Columbus, where there isn't really as much going on around you?
No, I've been to Vegas before when I played poker. I don't really enjoy it here. It's not as fun as you think it would be, and like it's not really distracting either. I like the fans coming out here, and the venue is pretty good. So no, it's not distracting.
So last night we had the GSTL finals. Obviously, you played with the StarTel Q team. There was a controversial decision between the game between Parting and MKP, where it looked like Parting had a pretty decisive advantage. The StarTel team was obviously very upset, and you're with them. Can you talk about that game and what StarTel kind of thought about that?
Obviously, Parting had the game won. Like, I think you can ask like every top pro gamer in GSL or whatever, and I think everyone will how to say, not decide, but everyone will agree that Parting couldn't lose that game in like any way, and I think it affected the minds of the StarTale players a lot.
Balance is always a topic of discussion as well. Right now, a lot of Terran players were complaining about TVP pretty heavily. What do you think about the balance of the game right now, and do you think that TVP is balanced?
What Terran players complained about it? I didn't hear anything about it, so I don't know.
I don't know if I have any off the top of my head, but there were several, especially international players, were talking about it quite regularly over the last month or so.
You talk about Koreans or non-Koreans?
Non-Koreans.
Yeah, but they don't play on the same level, so they can't really judge the balance, I think.
Do you think do you think the game is balanced then?
No, I don't, but maybe it's some kind of balance, but it's like the imbalance favors the less skilled players, I think. The top players will be the top players anyway.
With that said, how do you feel about your 3 matchups right now? Is there any you feel more comfortable than others with?
I like to play PvP and against Terra, and I think Protoss against Zerg is like it's such a stupid matchup because you don't know if he's making like 20 drones or 20 roaches, and then 20 roaches pop and you got like 20 seconds to prepare, and if you just warped in like the wrong set of units, you're yeah, it's I don't like the way the matchup is done.
You've been in Korea for quite a while now. A lot of international players who've tried to go to Korea have had problems really transitioning into the team house environment. How has that been for you, and can you talk about that environment?
I love the Startail house. It's like I feel like they are my family. When I went to Red Bull, I missed them all, and I I lived in China and Korea before, so it was not a problem for me to go there and stay there.
What are your long-term goals in Korea? Is it more of just a matter of training for big international events and trying to get better as a player, or is success in GSL eventually a critical thing for you in Korea?
I wanna do good like everywhere I go, I and I plan to stay in Korea as long as I play StarCraft 2. I think if you wanna be the best, you have to play with the best all the time, and if you stay in Europe, eventually you can't keep up with the Koreans in like 1 year or something.
I mean, do you plan on playing in GSL as long as you're there, or trying to play in GSL?
Yeah, obviously, since I played the qualifier, I tried to play GSL, but I lost it. So.
There are players who've gone and just not really even tried. So, so Blizzard really hasn't been as active as other organizations with their esports. They're obviously taking a little bit more active role now, coming to events and things. But is there anything in particular you'd like to see them do more, either in the game or outside of the game, to help esports with StarCraft 2?
Yeah, obviously, since they were here watching and sitting like 20 meters from the players, they saw the disconnect happen. They should take some actions like as soon as possible. Like now they can't deny they didn't see it. So. But I still think they do a pretty good job. Like when they have events, they take really good care of the players. Like other tournaments doesn't do that. So I think it's like they do things very good and they do things less good, and they should try working with the players.
All right. Thank you very much for your time. Any last words?
Thanks a lot to Quantic, my team. Thanks to Razer, our sponsor, and Asus for sending me and Naniwa to Stockholm DreamHack. So check us out there, and thanks a lot to all the fans. I really enjoy meeting all of the fans here in Las Vegas. It's awesome.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.